Hi, my name is Travis Long. I'm a telemetry engineer at Mozilla, and today I'll be showing you the Nimbus SDK, a cross-platform experimentation library we've been working on, planning on using it on Android, iOS, and desktop. For the purposes of this experiment, I'll be showing it on Android through the Samples Glean application, a little demonstration app inside of Android components, as well as Phoenix. I've also set myself up a test experiment on the server called test color that has three branches: blue, red, and control. The experiment should enroll everyone in the population, which is just me right now, and it will randomly assign the branch blue, red, or control. So this is samples glean, and as we continue to run this here, what it's going to do is go out and fetch the experiment from the endpoint, calculate the enrollment in the branch, and then assign a color to display some text on the screen. So as you can see, as we hit this breakpoint here, we've enrolled in the control branch first, and we've assigned the color dark gray, and if you can see that, it does say control there too. Now, since it caches the experiment, and that's tied to the enrollment ID, I'm going to need to uninstall this to delete all of the data so that I can get a fresh ID and a fresh enrollment, and hopefully we'll end up in a different branch. So we'll launch the application again, and it will regenerate all of our IDs, go out, fetch the experiment again, calculate our enrollment, and it did that rather quickly. And this time we got the blue branch. And we'll try this one more time. So we'll go ahead and delete the application so we can clear all of the data and get new IDs. And we'll run this again, hoping that we will get a different branch, perhaps red, perhaps blue again, perhaps control. It should be random every time. And in this case, we are going to get the control branch again. So we're going to see it set dark gray and say control one more time. So rolling the dice, and we landed in one of the same branches. So moving on to Phoenix. So Phoenix, the implementation is very similar. In this particular case, we're testing to see which branch we have from the same experiment, test color. We also have red, blue, and in this case, control doesn't apply a treatment. For the purposes of this experiment in Phoenix, we did something a little bit more flashy, and it's going to pop a toast message up with a icon or a logo showing in it. So just like with samples glean, we're going to launch the application. The SDK will automatically go out, fetch the experiments, calculate enrollment, branch allocation, and for this first round, we're going to land again in the control branch. So you'll see that there's no treatment applied for the control branch. Phoenix takes a little bit longer to launch. But as part of its startup process, it's doing the same exact things as the sample we just showed. So it's fetching the experiment, calculating enrollment, and now we have received a response back that we are in the control branch for this experiment. And as you can see, it's not going to do anything as far as treatment. And so it should just look like Phoenix launching normally. So we don't see any messages popping up at the bottom here. So now if we launch Phoenix again, after deleting the application, clearing the data so that we can ensure that we get a new randomized enrollment, we are going to this time land in a branch that is going to apply this treatment. Now red and blue is applying the same treatment, but in this particular case, I know that we're going to land in the blue branch. So we should see that run this toast message that pops up an icon. So once again, we launch Phoenix. It sends its request to the endpoint, fetches the experiments, calculates the enrollment, selects the branch, and we should see that when we hit the breakpoint here in a second. Yep, here we are. Branch is blue, And if we continue, we can see, oh, there's our treatment that we applied. It shows this toast message with the Nimbus logo. And since we haven't seen the red branch yet, I think we can go ahead and try running this one more time and see that we get into the red branch. Now, to let you in on a little secret, I did cheat a little bit just to ensure that it does end up in the red branch by setting the weight of the red branch to be 10 times more likely than the blue or the control branch. So I'm pretty confident that we are going to hit the red branch this time. But let's run this again and we will see as it launches. It's going to make the network request, fetch the experiments, calculate the enrollment, and because I've weighted the red branch more heavily, I would expect it to land in that particular branch. So application launches, network requests are being made in the background, and as soon as we receive the response, we should see this breakpoint hit here. And there it is. As you can see, we've hit the red branch as expected. And if I step on into this, you can see that it actually is processing that particular branch based on that. And if we continue, we should see our little logo pop up as the treatment again. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this demo.